Yo, photographers, I'm going to talk to you in this video about why the Sony a7 IV is the best camera for photography. This camera right here, I'm just going to hop straight into it because this is a dope camera for photography. I don't care if you're shooting weddings, I don't care if you're shooting photo shoots, events. This is the only camera you need. And after you get this camera, don't buy no more camera gear. Because that's what I did in my business in the beginning, and I messed up and I bought a lot of camera gear. So you just buy this camera gear right here, this camera right here. Maybe get two of them if you're shooting weddings, you know what I'm saying? But after you get this camera, right, let me tell you about this camera first. So this camera is, you can shoot photos and videos. The videos are okay, but I'm shooting video right now off the Sony FX30. I love it better because it's that quality. But this camera is 33 megapixels, right? And it's in 4K and video as well. But it's a full frame camera. The images that come off of this camera, and the editing is not that much of editing. Like I overexpose my photos a little bit and they come right back. And I go in Lightroom and hit auto, sharp, clean, crispy photos. So the quality of photography, yo, is crazy. It also has a LCD screen. It's nice, flip, and it does a little, you know, a little twist left, little twist one way. It twists one way. I don't really use it that much, but yeah, it has that. The battery is for the weddings I shoot. Like I shoot only 2 batteries for an 8-hour wedding. I only change the battery once, and that's it. Like you can shoot 8 hours, and that's, yeah. And it has 2 card slots for the memory. You need that when you shoot weddings. I'm trying to tell you, you need that when you shoot weddings. I don't care what you're shooting, you need a backup memory card. So yeah, it has 2 of those, and just everything, it feels good in the hand, because that's the problem I had with the a7 III. It felt kind of small in my hand. But this right here, this is something similar to a Nikon version. Like I used to shoot Nikon, and this kind of gives me the same type of feel as shooting with a Nikon. I used to shoot with the Nikon D750. Used to shoot with an 8, 10. Yeah, I used to have those cameras. But this feels just like it. Like I like this grip, and it's just everything about this camera is just so dope. So if you're looking to get into photography, go ahead and get you a body or 2 of these, and you should be straight. By the way, my name is O'Keith. I've been a wedding photographer for the past 10 years, and I'm just going to break down to you what you should do after you get this camera, right, to get you some clients. Because this is what photographers do. They get a bunch of camera gear, but they can't get no clients. And I used to have that biggest problem in my career when I first started. I did not know how to get no clients. But now with video content, that's the first thing I'm going to talk about. Creating video content after you find out who your ideal client is. Like, so for me, as far as when I was shooting weddings, I don't shoot weddings no more, but I shoot business owners right now. So I've transitioned my business from weddings to business owners. I'm going to tell you why in a little bit. But in the beginning, when I was booking weddings, I didn't kind of like book the weddings that I booked weddings, but they wasn't paying my price. So I wanted to book clients that paid my price. So I started taking marketing and understanding marketing. I never knew nothing about marketing until I actually got into a class teaching me marketing. So if you want to learn marketing, you need to learn marketing if you want to grow your photography business. And once I start learning about marketing, I start creating video content, because that's the quickest way you can get out of the saturated market. You think about creating content and talk about your business and what you do and how you can help your potential client. That changed my business and the prices that I charge. Because once I started creating video content, you can create video content as much as you want because you have a camera, and you can also put the content out on these free social media platforms, and clients will book you off of social media. That's all people do now. They search on their phones for everything. So once I started creating content over a long period of time, this is like my third, probably going on my 4th year creating content. But it was hard at first. But yeah, I started creating content. It was crazy at first. I didn't want to do it But then my Facebook ads that I was running one time, my account got hacked, so I had no choice. So I was like, yo, let me figure out this video content. And I started creating content, and I started creating content talking about a wedding day, so brides know what to go through as far as a wedding day. And over time, a bunch of brides just start booking me off of content. And I was like, wow, yo, this is crazy. They would start filling out the contact form and everything. And I just made that process simple. And then that was it. I was just booking clients. But that's what you want to do as far as growing your business on social media. I mean, you want to grow your business with creating content. We can buy these cameras because these cameras are, they get addictive sometimes. But if you don't have no clients, yo, it's just like, okay, nobody knows that you have that camera. So what I also learned that as far as creating content, I had to understand how to get people in my funnel, because 9 times out of 10, these people that are on social media, they're not ready to shop with me right now. So what I had to do, I had to create a lead magnet. And my lead magnet was teaching brides that the biggest mistakes they would have on a wedding day. It was a PDF, and I gave them 5 biggest mistakes that they could have on a wedding day. And I also gave them a problem with the solution on the PDF. It looked real nice, but I had a landing page with that on there. And once I had the landing page with that on there, they had to input their email address and their name, and then it emailed them the PDF. So that's once it did that, I had control of their email address. So once I got the email, I was emailing them maybe 2 or 3 times a week, just keeping them updated what I had going on in my business. And people were booking through the emails. So it's just like, people are not going to be ready to buy from you right then. But if you start creating content and keep nurturing your audience, because I made a majority of my money off of emails, crazy, right? So once I figured that out, I was like, this is the new wave. I just create the content, set up my landing page, and nurture my email audience. So that's what you want to do to grow your business, because that's what we buy these cameras for. And these cameras are not cheap. So that's why I was like, let me just create this video so photographers can stop. Like, it's on you at the end of the day. So if you don't want to grow your business, that is on you. Like, it's in your hands. We have all the tools that we need. We have cameras. We have cell phones. We have microphones. We have everything. If you want to make money, the most money that you want to make in photography, it's on you. But you have to understand, like, I don't want to just keep going out here buying camera gear, because that's what I did. And I think I've had a lot of camera bodies. I had a lot of different lenses. But one thing I did not do was sit down and create content and actually learn how to market. So this is the video that you want to save and come back to it. And comment below and let me know what you think about what I'm saying in the video. Does it register with you? Because I know it can be a little hard task and you may need motivation or whatever. Like, that's cool. But when are you going to start? That's the thing you need to worry about. When are you going to start as far as growing your business? You can't just sit here and want to do things and not do them. You have to figure out why you're not doing them, because that's where I was at. I wanted to grow my business, but I didn't know what was holding me back. But I was like, at the job I was on, it was never giving me the raise or giving me the position I want. So I was like, yo, I'm not about to go to another job. I done switched jobs like crazy. So let me figure out this photography thing and figure out this marketing thing. And after that, like, this is my going on 5th year being full time. But you know what I'm saying? So like, you need to understand like what you want to do in life and what you want to do, because one camera can get you away, like can save the day for you. It can really understand how to run a business, and then it's on you at the end of the day. So that's all I got for this video. In the meantime, yo, check out the FX30 and the Sony A7 IV comparison video I did right here. See you in the next one. I'm out. Chew.